So when we talk about developing our businesses, one of the first things that I will tell people, and we mentioned it in episode 1, is med spas are everywhere. I don't know how many there are in your town, but in order to be successful, and the people who I think do it most successfully, you have to kind of at least know who you are, what you're doing, who you're doing it for, why you're doing it, and how you're doing it differently than the person down the street. Because anybody can go start a med spa. And these days, especially if you go on Instagram and start scrolling, it kind of looks like everyone is starting a med spa.
I mean, it's about doing the absolute best for those clients and providing excellent service to those clients who you're investing in them, they are investing in you. Like, yeah, it'd be great. I would love like 18 clients a day.
Oh God.
That'd be great. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. But if I have 8 and I give them a little Botox, or maybe we do some filler, maybe I introduce them into medical grade skincare, which people don't use, or like,
they should.
What is this,
They
right?
should.
In my DMs, I get, I think every day, like I get, hey, Michelle, this is so-and-so. I am a nurse and I'm looking to get into aesthetics. And there is this misconception that aesthetics nursing, that we're Barbie nurses, right? And I hate that. Like, you are a doctor. I am an RN. I am trauma certified. I am so proud of that.
Yeah, you are.
We are performing medicine.
Yes.
We are administering that. Botox is a medication. This is why I have Dr. Laura Purdy as my medical director. I need you in order to do what I do and to take those steps to practice appropriately. So people always think, oh, aesthetic nursing, it's just so easy. It really isn't. I think because it's so unregulated, it makes it even harder sometimes to know protocols and procedures and to do things safely and with integrity. And I think where the industry is headed, I hate to say it because I love my industry, but like I do feel like we're becoming, we're like the joke, right? Like we're not taken seriously, but that's because of like social media and influencing, and
it's very commercialized.
It's very commercialized, and it's very salesy. It's very pitchy.
It's not one size fits all. And when you see people on Instagram or TikTok who are trying to overly commercialize their relationship for financial gain, right? A lot of what you see online, there is secondary financial gain, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, people can do things for sponsorships. Influence is a way of, earning a living and taking care of your family these days, and I'm not knocking it. But sometimes what happens is people can look at that and they'll have FOMO, or they'll think, oh, I need to be like that. I must be like that.
And I think the success to my business is not conforming to what's out there. I stayed in my lane. It's about keeping it simple. It's about being true to yourself, finding your authenticity. Which I still don't know who I am. Like, I think you asked me when we were getting ready, you're like, how did you find your brand? Or like, how do you, it's like, I said, I don't know. I'm still kind of finding it. Well, I don't know. What's my brand? You tell me. Like, what is
Balloon
it?
dogs.
Like,
So I went to visit her place last year, and all around it, there's these cute little balloon animal dogs. And it's so fun. But that's your brand, right? And so when we talk about a great example of how you can be not conforming to what you see out there and still be wildly successful, even though you don't feel like it.
It's just using what you have and being able to not sell. You're not selling. We don't sell.
No, we don't sell.
We're providing.
No,
we are educating.
Clinicians. We do not sell, we treat.
Exactly.
Right?
Again, we are not Barbie doll nurses or doctors. We are clinicians, like you said.
So when I met you a couple of years ago, I mean, I'll tell you how I remember the conversation. You can tell me how you remember the conversation, but how I remember the conversation was, I remember you being very scared. Maybe, if I can be so forward as to say, having some trust issues. I remember really trying to talk you off the ledge and say, it's okay, I can help you. I do this every day. What was that experience like for you? And how did you get to the point where you're frantically calling me on a Tuesday in October going, oh my God, I need help? What happened that led up to that point?
When I first started Tiny Talks, I went into it with a friend who was, she's extremely intelligent. She, I will never speak ill of her, because she gave me the gift of my business. She helped me to set that up. The thing that hindered my business was she took more ownership of it than I did and iced me out from the things that I should have not been iced out from and should know what's going on. But part of that was because I didn't have any confidence in myself. I did not trust myself.
Why? Why didn't you trust yourself?
I don't know. Like,
that's a really common feeling that you're describing right now.
Yeah, with a lot of people that are going into this, you know. I didn't have the self-confidence. I still don't, and I'm learning how to at least give myself a pat on the back for it. And you're right, I had trust issues because the doctor that I worked for, you know, it ended up going south fast. He was trying to sue me. There was a non-compete. There was a lot of things that were going on that was just like really detrimental to my mental health and to my family, but I persevered and I pushed through that. And I was struggling to kind of climbing my way out, and then I got into into a business with another doctor. And that, it was a year. But it's like, it's interesting because I was getting more confident and I was like realizing, okay, this is, I already see where this is headed. Yeah. And I got out real quick, knowing. And then I was standing on the edge of the mountain looking and just being like, oh my God, I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna do this. And it is so scary, and you're just hoping that the parachute opens. And then it's so funny, you walk in and you're just like, you, if you don't mind me saying, such a badass, like bam, bam, bam.
Thank you.
And like no cares. I feel like I remember you saying to me like, oh yeah, I'm getting sued, no big deal. Like, and I'm like, what?
It has happened a few times.
I was like, how are you not sweating? How are you
still
standing?
getting sued.
Like, I was like, how are you eating, breathing, living? Like,
but hear me out, right? Like, you're talking about not sleeping, crying, sitting on the floor, going in at 3 a.m. Did you ever love the hospital that much?
Yes and no. Okay, that's hard.
Like, did you ever feel like, oh, my heart is in this? And I mean, if you did, you'd probably still be there. Right?
I missed my coworkers.
Yeah.
I missed working together and being able to rely on others and coming together. This was a little lonely, you know? Like,
it's very lonely.
Very isolating.
It's very lonely.
It's very isolating. So I wanted something that was my own. I was passionate about nursing. I still am. I am a nurse. I'm passionate about helping and giving to others, but I wanted to do it in a different way that would also give back to me. And I find that people that start, nurses in particular, that start their own businesses and have medical directors, they're just kind of off floating around in space. They're like Saturns. And half of these medical directors too, they are not in the aesthetic industry.
Right.
They are just an ER doc that wants some cash on the side.
Writing their name, kind of rubber stamping things, but don't really have the training or the expertise to know what to do.
Right. Like, so if they have a VO, does that medical director know what to do?
I hope so. For those of you who don't know what a vascular occlusion is, because not everybody that we work with wants to start a med spa. Vascular occlusion, you can have these arteries in your face, and sometimes when you put things in your face, like filler or Sculptra, you can do exactly that. You can occlude the vascularity, and it can actually cut off the blood supply to parts of your face. Go Google it. The pictures that you see are definitely the worst ones that are out there, and it looks like a Halloween monster makeup. Like, it can be horrific, and some people never go back to normal. No, they can have staining on their face, they can have asymmetry of their face.
And it's not if you get a VO or vascular occlusion, it's when you get it. And I am starting like this VO tree, like VO club and like injector type club so that we can rely on each other. So I'm having a meeting.
Peer support group.
That's exactly. Peer support.
Yes. That's really sweet.
Because we need that. Yeah. And the feedback, I'm getting chills.
I'm like literally crying.
I know, and I'm getting chills.
I just love Impact so much.